Hi. So just thought I'll share a few insights about investment banking as a profession. You call it IB in general terms, and it's a very exciting field to be in. So I just thought I'll share my experience with all of you. I keep meeting a lot of young professionals every week who want to enter this field, and it's justified because it's something which everyone looks forward to. Various reasons why you would want to get into IB as a field. Uh, a lot of glamour, money. You get to meet a lot of high-profile individuals, private equity players, venture capitalists, great businesses. So it's natural you want to get into this field. So if you're someone who's wanting to get into IB, and it's a very difficult profession to enter into because there are only a very few jobs available in this space. It's a very small market. So if you're someone who wants to be a part of this industry, I think you need to have a what you call an X factor, which is very important to get into this. What do you need to be into this? A few skill sets which are very important. One, most important, is your presentation skills. You need to be a good communicator. You need to put across your thoughts very well to anyone whom you're talking to. You need to be quick-witted, think on your toes. You need to have very, very sharp mind. Analytical skills have to be extremely strong. You need to be great at decision making, and a knowledge of a lot of industries, businesses, which comes with experience. So if you're a fresher, you may not have that, but it's important to be a good reader, be up to date on what's happening in the current scenario, in the current economy. That's very, very important. As an investment banker, what you will be expected to do, I think you will be expected to understand businesses, be able to pitch very, very properly to whomsoever you're talking to venture capitalists, whomever you meet, and a lot of other areas which are not so well known in investment banking. You need to be very good at things like due diligences, you need to do valuations, you need to be good in structuring, commercial negotiations. So all of those skills are related to what you are going to perform on the job. Now, if you need to be good at all of these, I think it's very important to have your foundations right as you're into your studies, or when you're learning. You need to get your foundations right. Which are the foundations? You need to be very good in accounting, costing, finance, and most importantly, you need to be very good at decision making. Now, that's something where I think Indian courses lack. We are very good in theoretical knowledge. You'll be great at understanding accounts well, finance well, but when it comes to having a practical sense, a applied sense of the knowledge, that is where Indian courses end up lacking, and that's where you need to get a global course into your curriculum while you're learning, because that's the way they are structured. So that's where, when I meet a lot of young professionals, they have the best of academic knowledge, but that's where I think Indian courses fall or lack in terms of their course coverage. They are focused more on the academics and not so much on the practical field, on the practical side of things. So that's where a course like ACCA comes into picture. So, for example, when you are a startup looking to raise funds, how do you go about it? Or if you are a mature company wanting to expand, how do you look at acquisitions? Those are things which I think are more practical, get covered better when you are undergoing a global course like ACCA, which I don't think is covered as much in Indian courses. So therefore, I feel something like an ACCA, which has a specialized subject called strategic business reporting, which is focused only on decision making, helps a lot. Similarly, your exam curriculum is more case study oriented. It puts you in a spot on a real time basis, and that's where your decision making, on the spot thinking, all of those aspects are tested, which I think is extremely vital if you want to get into something like IB. So in India, I feel more and more ACCAs are going to be able to get into IB purely because their minds are more tuned to such situations. They have a global perspective. Obviously, academic skills are up to the mark as well. So I think there's a bright future for ACCAs in investment banking in India going forward.